What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are reacting to what fighter pilots actually do before launching. So this will be interesting. We've done a couple of his Growler Jams videos, and they're actually really interesting because he's a really good pilot. He knows his stuff, and I did like the ones where he narrates what's going on, so we understand a bit better as well.
I think I really like the Catapult one.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy as hell.
Before we get into the video, guys,
please smash that subscribe button because we are en route to 100k.
Let's do it, guys. Let's check this out.
Aboard. Do one last check to make sure your ejection seat is armed. Today we're on the USS Theodore Roosevelt, CVN-71, on the flight deck, getting ready to do a day ULT, or unit level training sortie, somewhere over the Pacific Ocean near Wake Island.
Oh, wow.
The plane captain has released us, our chocks and chains have been removed, and now our director is telling us to pull forward from the finger near L4, which is on the aft port side of the ship. The PC tells us to stop. He gives us that big thumbs down, meaning put your hook down. I drop the hook with my right hand. And we wait now as they go behind the aircraft to make sure that the hook is down, fully extended, and that it looks good.
His narration's so chilled, isn't it? I like his narration voice. It's just very lean, confident, but chilled. It's not like shouty.
Hook comes back up. Now the director is going to walk back in front of the aircraft, and if everything looked good, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, meaning hook check, hand signal, and then an overall thumbs up to tell me that my hook is okay. There it is. Okay, closed fist means stay where you're at. As the director walks out in front of the aircraft, looking to his right, trying to figure out where he's going to taxi us. Gives us the brakes release signal with the hand wave telling us to come forward.
It's literally their own language, isn't it?
Coming forward, I look to the left to make sure my wingtip clearance is good. Look to my right to make sure it's good as well. And we pull forward. Nice and easy, pulling forward. Left turn, left turn, left turn. Now he's pointing to another director. To make that left-hand turn, you can see that director now is by the jet blast deflector for Catapult 3. Telling me to turn. Stop, turn. Now come forward, come forward. Coming forward. Coming forward. A little bumpy as we go over the arresting.
Fats thought that meant, what was it?
You thought it as well.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said it in one of the videos.
One of them was like, cheer on or something. Like, come on, you can do it. that was her interpretation.
No, it was this. I think it was going like this. Yeah. You got this, buddy.
I get it, but no.
Coming forward.
That was so funny.
And a little tiny bit more.
What's that in front of him?
Stop. There we go.
Comment below, guys, what that is. If he doesn't say it.
So now let's take a minute to look at the JBD, or Jet Blast Deflector, off the nose.
Oh, there we go.
The JBD is pretty neat. It's 6 individual panels. Each panel's got 2 hydraulic arms on the back that can raise and lower the panel. All 6 panels will move in unison. And on the back of the panels, you'll see a network of pipes, and those pipes are for the ship to pump seawater through to cool the whole thing down.
That's interesting.
You saw me take a quick glance to my left and back to my right, and with my right hand I moved the wing fold switch into the spread position, so our wings are slowly spreading. They're spread by now. We're good to go. The JBD is designed to cool down the exhaust from a Super Hornet, which in max grunt right before a catapult launch can get as hot as about 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my God.
So it certainly needs seawater to cool that thing down, otherwise it's going to be melting tires and shoes if somebody were to taxi or walk across it after a cat shot. So let's take an opportunity to look at that Super Hornet that we can see at our left, 10 o'clock. This is kind of a unique angle that we can see what's going on near the nose gear of the airplane. From our perspective in the cockpit, you can't see down there exactly what's going on. So I'll point out what's going on as they do it for that aircraft. You can see the director's telling the pilot to move the aircraft forward a little bit, and the whole back operator, the guy in the green shirt by the nose gear, is walking, looking at the whole back fitting that he's about to hook up to the airplane and then to the flight deck. The whole back fitting is a 3-foot long bar that's going to connect to a cleat behind the shuttle, and it's going to connect to the nose gear of the aircraft. Now, the whole back fitting literally holds the aircraft back so that when the aircraft goes to mil or max power, the aircraft will not release and start moving unless that power is combined with the power from a catapult shot, and the jet will go fly.
Catapult.
So now the
That's
jet
wild, isn't
in
it?
Catapult 4 is pulled forward. They've gone up to the shuttle. The holdback operators put the holdback fitting on the nose of the gear. It's connected to the cleat. And in a little while, when they're ready, they're going to pull that aircraft forward about another foot or so to put the aircraft into tension. When they put it into tension, now the launch bar on the very front of the nose gear is going to go over the shuttle and into the shuttle with the holdback fitting pulling back on the aircraft, trying to hold it in place. And that's when the aircraft goes into tension. When we go into tension, we take our feet off the brakes, we put our parking brake in, and the aircraft's just kind of stuck there in tension.
See, this narration's so much better because in one of the last videos we done of him, we didn't do the narration one by accident, and there was a point where he was waiting for like 5 minutes and we're just standing there like, what is going on? But at least now, yeah, he's just parked up, but we know
What's happening?
like why that is, you know,
Yeah.
and he's telling us what's happening on the sides of things we're probably not even noticing, and then it's bringing our attention to that. So
Yeah.
the narration's really handy for us.
And the catapult's now ready to go.
See, now we know he's getting ready. Well, the catapult's ready.
You can see the catapult officer taking one last glance at the shuttle and the holdback fitting, making sure it's good to go. Now everybody's kind of just watching Catapult 3 as that aircraft's getting ready to go. There's my signature move. I hope you enjoyed that.
What, the left hand on the...
You see the rudder pedals on Catapult 3 moving now, so on the jet on Cat 3 moving. So he's coming up on the power, wiping out the controls. Our jet is moving around tremendously. Even though the jet blast deflector's in front of us,
God,
there's
it's just
still
really
a lot of
moving.
hot exhaust coming
Look at the
around that
camera's
thing.
shaking.
It's moving our jet, as you can hear, super
I
loud.
see it.
There he goes. He's off the races now. The JBD is going to lower.
Oh.
Everybody scurries
That's
to
interesting.
Catapult 3 now as they work on the jet on Cat 4. And now the holdback operator is the guy in the green shirt by the nose landing gear of the airplane. It's going to tell the shooter to have the airplane full forward just a little more so the launch bar can go over the shuttle and into the shuttle. And that hand signal means bring it forward, bring it forward, bring it forward. There he goes. Boom, the launch bar is now in the shuttle. He's in tension. That hand signal means tension. And now he's going to run away from the jet, making sure that he's clear. The shooter or the catapult officer is going to walk up there and give a wipeout signal and the run-up signal, and here he comes. So now they're going to wipe out the controls.
That doesn't mean no, if that's all right.
This is a mil power cat shot. He's not giving him the pump. Thumbs up, good to go. You'll see the shooter point downrange. And they're off to the races.
Oh my God. That is when?
Now everybody scurries out of the way.
Talk about
from
Catapult.
Cat 3 to Cat 4,
That's his turn.
making room for us. Our director's slowly telling us
Look,
to
you
come
can see it
forward,
in the back.
Come forward.
Still flying.
Come forward. Come forward. A little right. A little right. There we go. Come forward. Nice and slow. Come forward. Come forward. Forward. Come forward. Easy. And a little more. Yep. Come forward. Slow hand movements mean very slow. Stop. That hand signal, launch bar down. With my left hand, my launch bar comes down now. Our launch bar is now in the track. to the
Launch
shuttle,
control.
But it's not quite in the shuttle. Now, one thing of note, if you look at our left 10 o'clock, you can see guys in green shirts by the eye flaws or the improved Fresnel lens. Those are actually
TC.
visual landing aid electricians.
The mic's
And
in the
they're
way, guys. That's why I
de-rigging
keep going like
MOVLAS,
this.
MOVLAS, which is the manually operated visual landing aid system, and rigging up just the normal ball, as we call it, for flight operations. Now, MOVLAS is a backup shipboard visual aid landing system that's used when the primary system, which is like the regular ball, is inoperative due to like a battle casualty, or it's just plain out inoperative, they need to work on it, or when stabilization limits are exceeded. For instance, if the boat's moving around a whole lot, big pitch index, or lastly when the paddles or the pilots just need training. And normally in a day like this, we get one recovery cycle a day would be MOVLAS, just for pilot and LSO proficiency.
Interesting.
One thing that's neat about MOVLAS is the LSOs can control the flight path that's displayed to the pilot regardless of where the pilot actually is on glide slope. This is especially helpful in situations where there was like a big pitching deck and the pilots needed to be synced with the deck. That even though the pilot may be below glide slope, they may appear to be above glide slope.
That's the thing. To the eye of let's say to the untrained eye like us, who doesn't really know about this stuff, we think it's just he's just waiting. But he's saying so many things and calculations and things need to be considered that won't even come to our brain or someone that's not educated in this field. But that's why they are professional. That's why they are doing what they're doing, because there's so much to it.
Yeah, and that's why it's handy that he's doing the commentary as well.
Yeah, thank God.
Because when we watched the other video, we were sitting down for 5 minutes thinking, oh, why is he just sitting there?
We thought he was sunbathing or something.
Yeah, we don't understand why, but it helps when he's doing the commentary because it makes us understand, okay, there's a lot more going on over here.
He's not just waiting for the sake of waiting or just waiting on other people. They're doing actual checks and he's going through the checks.
Yeah.
Based on a pitching deck. And the paddles with the joystick and the lights can tell them exactly where they are. Or at least where the paddles wants them to go. So it's kind of neat while we're parked here, we can take a minute and look at the actual eye flaws. You can see that it's got the green lights that go across sideways on it, and that's what we call the datum. And we reference the ball, which is the light in the center of it, which you can't quite see here because it's not on yet. The ball in the center of it is called the source. Now, if the source is above the datums, then you're above glide path. And if the source or the ball goes below the datums, then you're below glide path. And if you're below glide path, you'll see a red ball, which is really bad news you don't want to see. You can also see above the datum, there's a series of green lights. And those are called cut lights. And the LSO with the stick that they hold can push a button that'll activate cut lights, which is like a Roger ball indication, or in a zip-lip operation can mean a little bit of power. And below that are some red lights, which you can use for basically wave-off lights. So when you get waved off, you get a big flash of those red lights. Okay, now we're pulling forward. The director on our right side is getting us forward. We're just about to get into tension, and you can see the shooter or the catapult officer at our left 10 o'clock or so communicating with the guys working in the bubble down there who are actually operating the catapult. Looks like we're going to pull forward just a little bit more. There it is. Okay, there's tension. Feet off the brake, parking brake in.
Oh, we're getting ready.
Here we go.
And now we're going to turn our attention to the shooter who pounds his chest, says me, 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 and she gives us the run-up signal. We're running it up, we're wiping it out. Going to max power, looking at the flight controls, checking the blinds one last time. Everything looks good. Quick hand salute. Head goes back. And we wait. 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 And there it is.
Wow.
Fly Navy.
That
guys,
is
if you
so
enjoyed
cool.
the jam today, please leave a comment,
Look at the
subscribe.
water, so blue. That's crazy. That carrier, it runs out too quick, man. But obviously they're built to do that.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for the recommendation. Don't forget to comment below any other videos you want us to react to. And check out our other videos of his. They were actually really good. We really enjoyed watching those too if you enjoyed this. For now, peace out.
Bye.